Hello, my name is Tim and I am a tutor at Britsent. Are you writing your university dissertation? A lot of students feel overwhelmed at the thought of writing such a long essay, and it can be a bit scary. But don't stress out, just plan carefully and do your research, and you're sure to write a good dissertation. And to help you with that, we've put together 4 top mistakes to avoid when writing your dissertation. So let's get started. The first common mistake is accidental plagiarism. So every student knows that plagiarism is wrong, but many people don't realize that most plagiarism is actually accidental. This often happens when you're taking notes on your critics. To avoid this mistake, you should try to summarize the critic's ideas in your own words, rather than just copying what they say. There's an added bonus here because as you reword their argument, you will understand it better. And if you're still worried about plagiarism, make sure to use an online plagiarism checker before submitting your essay to your university. The second common mistake when people write a dissertation is forgetting the research question, which is one of the most important parts of the dissertation. So, when you're doing your research, you should think about a few key factors. Firstly, what do most critics agree on? Are there any established facts? Secondly, do critics disagree on anything? And thirdly, is there any missing information or something that the critics don't discuss? Focus on the second 2 points in particular, and you should be able to write a great research question. Try to think about gaps in the research. What questions haven't been answered already? Your research questions are really important, so make sure you remember them when writing all parts of your dissertation. So that brings us to our third common mistake, which is tangents or unrelated arguments. Try not to introduce any unnecessary information into your dissertation, and make sure you stay focused on the research question. Of course, you can introduce some background or contextual information, but remember that the main purpose of your dissertation is to answer the research questions. So, any background should relate to these research questions. The final common mistake is not analyzing the literature review enough. So most students are able to summarize past research, but many fail to analyze this properly. It's not enough to just say critic A said this and critic B said that. You need to engage with the past research. There are several ways you can do this. For example, you might notice some points where critics agree with each other or disagree with each other. You might point out some strengths or weaknesses in past research and how they could improve on this. Or you might point out any illogical arguments in past research. Finally, you should look for any gaps in the research. What questions are not answered? And this, in turn, can help you with your research questions. Remember, there are 2 objectives in the literature review. Firstly, summarizing past research, and secondly, relating this to your own research. So, there you have it. There are 4 mistakes to avoid when writing your dissertation. Make sure to avoid any unrelated arguments or tangents, as well as plagiarism. And what's more, you should also think carefully about your research questions and remember to analyze your literature review. If you follow these steps, you're sure to write a great dissertation. And if you still need help with your academic writing, why not submit your essay to our editing service? Our team of trained editors can help to perfect your essay so that it's the best it can be. So thank you very much for watching, and remember to subscribe and follow us on Instagram to stay up to date. Bye!